All right, so get ready because today's deep dive is going to be a little different.
Different good, right?
Oh yeah, definitely different good. We're time traveling.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
Back to the Tang Dynasty in China
Always a good time to visit.
to solve a mystery.
A real head scratcher.
Well, it's a poetry mystery, courtesy of Meng Haoran.
Ah, Meng Haoran, known for his deceptively simple style. You think you're just reading a nature poem, but bam, layers of meaning.
Okay, so our source material today, Chunxiao, which means spring dawn. It's this short, beautiful poem, but there's one line that always gets me. How many petals have fallen? Talk about ending on a heavy note.
It's like a gut punch, right? But it's that lingering question that makes you really stop and think.
See, that's what I love about poetry, so much packed into a few words. So walk us through the spring dawn. What's it all about?
Well, like a lot of good poems, it starts with a relatable experience, sleep. The speaker is snoozing away, totally oblivious to the spring dawn happening outside.
Been there, especially when the alarm doesn't go off.
Right. But then comes this really cool sensory detail. The birds start singing, and it kind of seeps into the speaker's sleep.
He doesn't just say birds singing, though, does he? It's ha, which sounds
Yeah.
so much more evocative. Like you can practically hear this chorus of birdsong, even in translation.
Exactly. And that's what makes Meng Haoran such a master. He uses these vivid, almost onomatopoeic words to create this immersive experience for the reader. You're right there with him in that spring dawn.
So we've got sleep, we've got birdsong. Sounds pretty idyllic so far. Where does the mystery come in?
Well, just as you're settling into this peaceful scene, Meng Haoran throws in a curveball. Wind and rain.
Ah, okay, I see where you're going with this. It's like suddenly the mood shifts, and you get this sense of something, I don't know, maybe a little unsettling.
Right. It makes you wonder, how strong was that storm if it made him sleep through the dawn? And what else did he miss while he was sleeping?
Which leads us back to that final killer line, how many petals have fallen?
It's brilliant, isn't it? Because on the surface, it's a simple question about a spring shower. But when you look at it in the context of the whole poem, it takes on this whole other level of meaning.
So it's not just about a few petals, is it? What's the deeper meaning here?
Well, think about it. Petals are beautiful, but they're also incredibly fragile and fleeting. So when Meng Haoran asks how many have fallen, he's really asking us to consider the nature of time, beauty, and all the things we might miss if we aren't paying attention.
Wow, so he's taking this everyday image petals falling after a spring rain and turning it into this profound meditation on life.
Exactly. And the fact that he phrases it as a question rather than a statement makes it even more powerful. It's like he's inviting us, the readers, to reflect on our own lives. How present are we? What beautiful fleeting moments might we be missing?
It's kind of a wake-up call, isn't it?
Definitely. It's a reminder to slow down, appreciate the small things, and really be present in the moment. But you never know how many petals might fall while you're not paying attention.
I don't know about you, but I'm suddenly feeling very aware of all the flowers blooming outside my window.
Me too. And that's the power of a good poem, right? It stays with you long after you've finished reading it.
Absolutely. Well, this has been an amazing deep dive.
It really has.
A huge thank you to Meng Haoran for posing such a thought-provoking question over 1,000 years ago. And thank you to everyone for joining us on this journey. We'll catch you next time for another deep dive.